right, let's look at this example. We are on your reteaching 2-3 worksheet that I gave you today in class, and we are going to be looking at combining like terms. Let's look at example number 1 in your exercises. Tonight you're responsible for doing 1 through 10 on this page, so let's do 1 together. Make sure you have this equation copied down on your own paper and that you have these colors handy. You need a yellow, a pink, a blue, and a green. I don't care if you use pens, pencils, or highlighters. All right, let's look first at applying our shapes. So remember that our A is a pink circle. So I'm going to circle all of my A terms and make sure to include my signs. Notice that 3A doesn't have a sign. So using my pink, I want you to add in a positive. If there's no sign in front of your number, it's positive, and we need to remember that. All right, I've got one more A. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. It's negative 2A. All right, notice this one is a negative. I want my negative in the circle. I have to have both my sign and my number and my variable all in the circle. Okay, coming back over here, let's look next to see if I have any X's. Oh, I do. I've got a negative X. So I need to make sure that I draw a big enough triangle to include my negative here. I also have a positive 7x. Again, my triangle has to include the fact that it's positive. So sometimes I might need to just kind of rewrite it inside the triangle. Okay, now do I have any just simple numbers left? Bingo, I've got a 5. All right, let's make sure we put a green rectangle around that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna rearrange. Go ahead and see if you can rearrange these using your shapes on your own paper. Check me and see how I did it if you get stuck or when you're done. All right, so hopefully you have something that looks like this. Now notice that I could also have swapped the order in which I have my triangles here. It could look like this. And these order could even look different. It could be like this. I just want to make sure that I have my pinks together, I've got my blues together, and I've got my green guy. Now let's look at solving this. Notice that this, if I'm looking in my pinks, I've got negative 2 plus 3A. Whenever I have something that looks like I have same terms, they're both pink, they're both in circles, I add the number that's in front of my A. So here I'm adding my negative 2. Make sure you keep that negative. And I'm adding my 3. Notice that if you had these swapped, it would look like this. And remember again that if it looks like this, that my 3 is positive. All numbers have a sign. This is the same as positive 3 plus a negative 2. Okay? Anytime you have coefficients, that's this number in front of my variable. If my variables are the same variable, in this case A's, then I add the numbers in front. So a positive 3 plus a negative 2 is going to give me a positive 1A. Remember that I'm talking about A's, not just numbers. All right, now let's look over here at my triangles, and let's do this part. All right, here I've got a negative X and a positive 7. Okay, remember that a negative X is the same as a negative 1X. And here, this is the same as being multiplied by 1. So I have 1 plus 7. I'm going to add negative 1 plus positive 7. And that's the same as subtraction and taking the sign of my bigger number since the signs are different. So negative 1 plus 7 is what? Good, it's positive 6x. Let's make sure that we're keeping our signs in front of our things. All right, positive 5. Do I have any other greens that I can add with it? Nope. So this is just positive 5. I'm going to bring that down, all the way down. And let's look at simplifying this now. Notice that I only have, where I went from 2 A's, 2 A terms up here, I now just have 1. Where I went from 2 blue X terms up here, now I just have 1. This is called simplifying, where you get down to one term of the same. You're combining the ones that are similar so you get down to the smallest number possible. All right, so I'm going to rewrite this now in the simplest form. Remember that 1a is the same as just a. All right, plus 6x plus 5. Remember to circle your shapes. You're going to have some that have C's in them tonight. So if you have A's, X's, and C's, I would like you to end up circling your C terms using yellow for them. I'd also like you, when you rewrite them, to rewrite them using your colors. See if this helps you, and I'd like you to continue doing numbers 1 through 10 on your reteaching worksheet. And I will see it in class tomorrow and check these with you tomorrow. Good luck. Let me know if you have questions. Have a great evening.